Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told. Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key.
Hello loves, and welcome back to another vlog. It is me, your girl CheKesha Simms, back showing and sharing some of my life with you guys. So before we get into this week's video, again, welcome back all of my subscribers. You know it is mad love here. If you are new to the channel, or if you're returning and you have not done so yet, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, click that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. All right, you guys, happy Monday, happy July 10th. I am on the way to the gym. Late start to my day, but it's all good. I'm kind of operating on the fly today. I don't have any appointments. All of my videos are edited and uploaded, so I really have a chill, not a chill day, but a day where I can just get stuff done and I don't have to worry about anybody. And you guys, so I'm in the old school, and the down part to that is my cup holder does not fit my Stanley cup. Now, to be forthcoming, the other one that I had, which was just as good, didn't fit in any of my cup holders. This one does fit in the Audi. Yeah, but doesn't fit in either the Lexus. My husband, he has his own Lexus. It don't fit in there. So when I do finally start to kind of narrow down what vehicle I want to purchase for myself, because I do want to give myself a new vehicle for my 50th birthday. Might get it a little bit before, if God is willing. But the cup is going on the test drive too. If the cup can't fit, you must have quit. No, seriously, like, I need my cup to fit because, you know, they fall over, and then I've been strapping it in the seatbelt and then like sitting on my side, which gets a little annoying. So the car has to, or the vehicle has to not only fulfill my needs as the driver, but it must also satisfy Stanley, okay? But anyway, I digressed. So yeah, so I'm just gonna after I leave the gym, I'm gonna do a couple of things. I'm the type of person, I try not to speak things that I'm struggling with, especially not because for any rhyme or reason. It's just that when I don't really have a clear plan or vision, it's hard to talk about, because it's like I don't want to talk about it and then watch this vlog 6 months later and I'm still talking about it. But I do want to share with you all, because I feel like we all in life have struggles, which are a given. I mean, the word of God says that, you know, there will be trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, that will come our way. But it's how we place ourselves, how we, I gotta check on my prescription, because y'all, I gotta take my injection today, and CVS has not told me whether or not it has arrived. But anyway, pass this way. Anyway, so you know, it's life be struggling, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, all of the super saints, oh, the power of life and death is in the tongue, don't speak that into the atmosphere. But some things you do have to testify about, because these are things that we all go through. It's not that I'm speaking struggle on my life, but if struggle wasn't a part of our lives, the word of God would have never talked about it. The word of God would have just started with Genesis. God created heavens, earth. He created all the creatures in the sky, the fish in the water, and all that stuff. And Adam and Eve, and they were stewards of the land, and that would be it. Life was good. Life was perfect. But it ain't work out that way. And so because there's nothing new under the sun, and life repeats things that has happened in the Bible, we have to speak to those things so we know what to fight against, you know. And for me, my struggle has always been with maintaining a healthy weight and a consistent wellness lifestyle for myself. Now that I am older and I have so many things that are trying to come against me, you know, physically, I have to do my part to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, believing that I'll be healed is great, but without putting in the work to allow those things to come to fruition is dead. You know what I'm saying? And so I say all that to say is, like, I'm struggling with my weight. I'm struggling with my skin. I'm struggling with just where I'm at 49 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the life that I know that God has for me, and I know that I have not been able to find that door that He has for me to open, is because I allow and have allowed so many other things to distract me and to redirect my focus. And so one thing about the scripture writing and reading plan that we're doing this month for Maranatha Plans is the season of solitude. Is I have to be selfish and spend this time by myself, and I can't worry about other people's needs, and whether that be my husband or my family. I have to do that because I can't be good for them if I'm not good for myself. And one thing about it is, when you are in your season of solitude, you also have to be careful about the attacks that the enemy will try to put you through. Prime example, when Jesus was walking in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights by himself, he was hungry, he was tired, he was thirsty, you know, and the devil tried to play on those things. And so when you are in a season of solitude, a season of where you are in your alone space with God, the things that you have insecurities about, the things that you question, like all of the things that the enemy know that you are weak in, he's going to try to play on those things while you're in that season, waiting for God to reveal to you what it is that he needs to. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, I feel like a lot of my own insecurities about, you know, how I look physically, the devil is trying to get my mind to think that, you know, negative thoughts. And it'd be hard when you be like really vulnerable to fight that stuff off, you know. But God, the power of God, and sitting with God and having him redirect your thoughts and redirect your tongue. Because I have even spoke out sometimes in my feeling of, man, I'm looking fat today. I know my husband probably like, dang, she done let herself go. But you know what I'm saying? I can't, that's the enemy trying to make me worried about somebody else's thoughts. I can't worry about nobody else's thoughts but my own. I have to worry about my own thoughts, because if my thoughts aren't pure and my thoughts aren't aligned with what God says about me, it's going to keep me in this sunken place, and I don't want to be in a sunken place. I want to be able to rise to the next level, because I know that God has something bigger and greater for me. But before he can trust me with that, he has to align my armor with all of the words of God and all of the things that he says about me. You know, I can't use the same, you know, armor that I used in my 20s and in my 30s. You know, I have to start building a new armor, because I'm about to, 6 more months, a little more than 6 more months, I'm about to enter my 50s. So it's a new type of armor that I have to prepare myself with. You know, I still wear the breastplate of righteousness and I still wear all of that stuff, but I have to just, you know, refine it. I gotta make it a little bit stronger than what it was when I was in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. I have to, you know, undergird myself with a little bit extra word to stand on. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. I'm so like full, and I'm so, I don't know, I'm so a lot of it's a lot. So I really want to plan myself a vacation, just like, you know, 2 days by myself, like literally. I don't have to worry about house. I don't have to worry about business. Just spending time with myself, and God, of course. So I really want to do that before the end of the month, because I feel like I need it desperately. I'm desperate for God to reveal some things. Desperate. But yeah, so I am almost at the gym. I made myself a watermelon berry smoothie. I had me 4 slices of bacon, just so I can have some, you know, substance while I'm working out. Because the worst thing for me, I don't know if anybody else do it, but the worst thing for me is to work out on an empty stomach. In which, you know, I am trying to slowly rediscover food when it comes to my autoimmune illness, to try to add and subtract things that are going to help me overall. Because it's a struggle, and I don't want to be on medications. You know, my thyroid has been good. It's been, but I'm probably need to get retested. Trying to find a primary care doctor that's taking new patients has been hard. So, you know, it's just a whole lot of, and I don't want to get emotional before I go into this gym, because I feel it coming on. But why is the gym so packed in the afternoon? I just need to be selfish for a little time and just focus on me. Right here, yeah. That's what I need to do. So I will see y'all when I come from the gym. I think I'm going to go to Elwood Thompson, because it's this leaf or something that I want to get that is good for detoxification and things like that. So I'll take y'all along with me. I haven't went to that place in a long time, but they're known to have all of the good holistic things that we need for our bodies that you can't find like a Whole Food or Fresh Market. So I'll take y'all with me when I get there. So I never film when I'm in the gym, just because I want to be focused and I don't want to have to carry a whole bunch of other stuff in there with me. But July is the month of me reclaiming CheKesha. So I'll see y'all at Elwood Thompson. loves. So yes, I am still out and about. It's feeling like I've been out. It's feeling like I've been out longer than what I really have been. I think I left to go to the gym I got to the gym like a little after 11:30. And it's now 2:45, which I mean, I've been gone for a minute, but I needed this time out of the house to myself. And all I did was spend money. But I spent money on things that I needed for the week. I finally found me a lunch bag that is suitable. Because at the salon, we don't have any refrigerator and then to keep our lunches. And I used to have a refrigerator in my suite. But when COVID happened, we had to like take all of that stuff out. And I gave it to my husband because he actually had like an actual detail spot, and he was using it. And I've had the refrigerator since I started at Salon Plaza, and when I bought it, it was pre-loved, so it wasn't brand new, and just wear and tear on it, moving it in and out to different buildings, and then just it's been setting for so long. I need a new one. So with all that being said, when I pack my lunches, I don't have anywhere to put it. And even though my sister friend that works in there with me, she doesn't mind me using her refrigerator, but she has a very small refrigerator, and I need something that's going to store not only my lunch or my dinner. Yeah, I just got hip to dinner. Lunch, dinner. And snacks to keep me filled throughout the day. I wanted to give me a nice insulated lunch bag. So this bag that I got, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I did buy 2 of those ice things from Big Lots last week. That way I can keep what needs to be cold. But I want to set myself up for success. In order for me to be at my healthiest while I am dealing with this autoimmune illness, and as well trying to keep my thyroid levels manageable, I have to eat, and I have to eat good. And with me, with my eating, so this is my issue. I don't eat bad. Like, I don't eat a lot of chips, I don't eat a lot of sugar, I don't eat a lot of candy. It's only normally like when it's that time of the month, I be wanting like chocolate and something crunchy. But for the most part, I don't eat bad. I don't even eat a lot of bread. I don't really eat a lot of carbs, but I don't eat enough. And that's where I fall short with being able to lose weight, having good energy. That's why I'll fall short on my journey of healing and healthy living. And just like with anything, you gotta get used to it. You gotta become consistent. I mean, just like with me doing YouTube videos, me consistently making sure that I am posting on the days that I said that I'm gonna post on Wednesday or Sunday, whichever one works best for my life. And it took a minute to be able to get to that point. The same thing, but I really, in my heart of hearts, my mind of minds, I have to do this. If I want to live a full life that God has promised me on earth, because I know that this life is not forever. And I know that I'm not going to live forever, you know what I'm saying? But while I'm here, and if I want to be able to enjoy my life to the fullest without having aches and pains all the time, or not being able to fit my clothes because I've gained so much weight, I have to be the curator of how that looks on with the instructions from God. And you know, when it says our bodies are temple, it's not just talking about, you know, the spirit man that lives within us. It's about the ark that was built to protect the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, God just gave me that revelation. Like the Ark of the Covenant, the ark that the Hebrews used to carry around with them from, you know, town to town. It was what was in it that was precious, but they had to build something that was strong enough to protect it while it was on its journey, while it was on its way from place to place to place to place. If they would have just put it in something raggedy, it would have exposed what was precious within. And that's what our bodies represent. It's not for the vanity of it all. You know, we get it all twisted. You're like, oh, I have to make sure my body is a temple and my body is everything. You just want to make sure that your body is doing what it's supposed to do to protect everything that is within. So that's, you know, that's what all of this is about. And I will probably talk more about this because I feel like, as especially women that are entering their 50s or already 50, it's a special kind of care that you have to do to your body, because you're 15 years away or maybe less from retirement age, you know, and with retirement age comes, you know, all of these specific things, and you consider a senior citizen, like, you know what I'm saying, like 50 is way closer to senior citizen. Jesus, did I just admit that I am close to a senior citizen? Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just the circle of life, but I just want to do better with myself, because I'm in a season where I feel like nothing or no one is contributing to my joy. And I'm not saying that the people in my life don't love me and all, but I'm searching for another level of fulfillment, and the only way that I can get that is by me doing the work that I need to do and making sure I stay sitting at the feet of God. So speaking of that, I am planning on doing, and I did this like a while back, and I feel like I need to get back into providing that kind of content, because that is where God is leading me, and it's to show, you know, and I mean, my channel is faith-based. I mean, I am not ashamed of the gospel. I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm a Christian and I'm a believer that Jesus Christ lived, died, resurrected for me. You know, but we are in a time where the signs and the wonders of the end times are more visible than any time before. And a lot of that is contributed to social medias and cell phone cameras and all of this stuff, because everything that's been going on has been going, but now it is made visible for all to see, not just the believers, but for those that are lost and broken. And those that are lost and broken, or that need to rededicate their lives back to Christ, they need to be able to connect with somebody that is connected to the source as well. But I saw that to say is that I'm going to do an updated Christian Girl Essentials. I don't know if I want to call it Christian Girls, because I'm not a girl, I'm a woman. Okay, let's be clear, I am a whole woman. But you know, for searchable content, for people that are searching for things that a Christian female needs, or just a Christian in general. It's not even a thing of it being just for females. But I'm gonna do an updated video, and I'm going to film that. Golly, gee willikers. I need to figure out when, because I was gonna try to do it this week, but when I look at my day-to-day, and then I have to go to the salon tomorrow, and then my godson is having a birthday dinner. Not unless I film it when I get back from the dinner, because it's just gonna be a shorter video, of course. But I don't know, I might wait till next week, because I really want to film great content for this video, not just talking and showing, but actually showing the items. But yeah, so I'm about to go to CVS, and that's a whole nother, like, and I'm pretty sure their window isn't open, but I'm gonna pull up to the window just in case. But while I'm talking about pulling up, why Sunday when I was at Walmart trying to find something to wear to my grandbaby's half birthday? Yes, half birthdays are a thing now. A young lady pulls up around the corner on me, because I was like at the end of the registers for self-checkout. Oh, it's open, good. But she pulled up on me, and I looked, because she like came around the corner so fast, and I wasn't thinking anything else. And then she was like, oh my gosh, she was like, I've never met anybody that I've watched on YouTube. Oh my gosh, my heart just melted, because I have not ever met a subscriber either. So it was both of our first. And Valerie, if you're watching, it was my intention to say it in the beginning of the video. But oh my gosh, you made my whole day. Like, I was kind of like even in like a little funk when I went to Walmart. And just to know that what I'm doing is bringing people joy, and when they see me, they're happy to see me. That was like, period. I was like, oh my gosh. It just felt so good. You know what I'm saying? We hugged and we took a picture. Hold on, let me get my stuff straight. Hold on. Okay. Got my prescription. Hopefully this time they're gonna fix it. Like, I haven't been a rolling in 6 years. When the specialty pharmacy sends it, they have all of my correct information. It's just, that's how long I've been dealing with CVS, since I was a rolling. But I haven't been a rolling in 6 years, and I've used it since I've been a Sims. But anyway, so hopefully that's straight. The young man was like, he was able to delete the old profile, blah 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 blah. But anyway, going back to my encounter with Miss Valerie, it was amazing. She she was like, can I take a picture? I was like, girl, I don't got no eyebrows on. But I was like, you know what? I said, it's life for CheKesha. We'll just give it how it gives. So hopefully she will tag me in the photo. Because I'm not sure if, because you know how we all have different handles on our socials. But again, Miss Valerie, listen, just the encounter ministered to my soul on Sunday, because like I said, I was feeling a little, and I'm not even saying down, I just was just feeling these feelings that I'm feeling. I don't really understand them, and I don't like them, because it's hard when you start feeling emotions that you don't know what it is, but you know that it is trying to dim your light. That's the feelings that I'm feeling. I'm feeling light dimming feelings, and I don't want my light to get dim. You know what I'm saying? Because you take the risk of it burning out, and I never ever want my light to burn out. So that definitely brightened up my light a little bit. Just, you know, just having encounters with people that God has sent to encounter you is always a blessing. So I'm about to get to the house. I'm gonna wipe all this stuff down. I'll show you guys everything, you know how I do once I get everything wiped down. Still can't find, and I don't know if I mentioned, so when I went to Elwood Thompson, I went thinking that I could find this soup sop leaf, which is a leaf that the young lady that I follow highly recommends, you know, for the autoimmune illness, because she has the exact same thing that I have, like the scalp, the whole body, psoriasis. But they didn't have it, and I was kind of shocked because typically they do. So I'm gonna probably have to find like a herbal store, because it's like a herbal leaf. So I'm gonna have to find an herbal store, and I know we got one somewhere, and it was probably one in, because I was in Carytown. That's where that Elwood Thompson was. I'm gonna have to find somewhere, because I don't want to have to keep having to go to the pharmacy picking up these injections every 2 weeks and sticking myself every 2 weeks. Like, well, picking up the injections every 3 weeks, because they only reissue them once you completed the last injection. I got tired. So yes, I'm gonna get home. I'm going to eat this sushi. I bought me and Lil Man some sushi. And then I will probably start editing today's portion of the vlog. That way I can stay ahead. That's always been the goal. Like, if I can start editing content throughout the week versus trying to be like a crash course, trying to do everything at one time. So that's about it. And then I want to get into make me something to eat, and I want to watch my girl Anastasia. She just posted her vlog. She's one of the newer YouTubers that I started following. I love her content. I love the familiarity of it. Like, she seemed like, to me, it was like, I feel like she could be like a homegirl. Like, you know how you be like, you watch people like, oh, we could be friends in real life. That's how I be feeling. Like, we could be friends in real life. So yeah, so let me stop talking, because I will ramble. I'm trying to check this package, because it annoys me when Amazon sends an order via USPS, because if it don't fit in my little mailbox, they send it to my, let me see. Okay, it says it's been delivered. Hopefully they was able to put it in the mailbox. It ain't nothing but a piece of ham. So hopefully that's delivered, and I can show that to you all. And I'm gonna probably put it on tomorrow, because I am sick of wearing this. I ain't gonna say I'm sick of wearing the wig, but it's causing my skin to break out. Oh yeah, the girl's right there. Let me see if I can catch her or catch him. Because what you're not gonna do is what you're not gonna do. Okay, before the dishwasher comes back on, quick Kroger haul. They restocked the shredded green leaf. When I walked over there at first, they didn't have any. So some said loop back around, Keisha, and they had it. Some more bananas. They got the heirloom tomatoes. There's something about the shape that I just love. Some provolone, boar's head mesquite. Had to get some more caramel. Wanted to try this champagne dressing. I saw it last week at Publix, and I was like, nah. But then one of my friends, she got it and was like, chef's kiss. Ketchup, because the boys need. I needed some more pepperoncini peppers. Super cute. I can use this for my dressings, Decided to get some spicy mayo. Wanted to give these a try to have a snack at work. And then the boys love their barbecue sauce. Okay, the dishwasher is running, so I'm gonna put my face close to the camera. So I picked up much of nothing from Publix. I got me 2 navel oranges. I got 3 limes. I almost picked up some lemons, and I should have. I got this roasted dandelion root. It's an herbal supplement, and it's good for stimulating the liver, support of healthy digestion. So I'm gonna actually drink me some of this tonight. And I've really been intrigued with the zucchini noodles, so I have been looking for them everywhere, and the only place that I found them already pre-cut was at Fresh Market. And I feel like I said Publix, but this is from Fresh Market. So I'm gonna try to see if I like it, and if I do, then I might invest in getting me a noodler, if that's the whole word. Because again, if I can cut out as much as the flour and the dairy as possible, I'm not gonna say that I'm at the point where I can eliminate it, but all right, love. So I'm back in the house and still got on my workout clothes, still looking greasy. But I wanted to come on here, come back, because I was talking about eliminating things out of my diet. So for me, I have to be realistic. I just can't stop cold turkey. In which, I'm sorry, when I be looking at my plants, I be seeing stuff, and there's a leaf that I got to get off of there. But anyway, so the plan is, if possible, to not have to eliminate everything, because there's certain things that I like, but I don't eat them that much. Not unless I lose the taste for it. But what I would like to do is to eliminate as much floury products as possible. Like I do have some keto-friendly sandwich thins. So things like that, when I do want a sandwich, having an alternative that does have some flour. It's probably got like either almond or coconut. I didn't read the ingredients, but typically if it's keto, it's no white flour or wheat flour. And because I absolutely love sushi, it's like I am not at the place where I can say I'm going to eliminate rice, because I don't eat sushi that often. So I feel like these are some things that I have to eventually either, if I see me having still adverse reactions because I need to eliminate that, then I will. The things that I'm trying to eliminate or decrease my intake, they're not life-threatening to me. I'm just trying to make sure that I won't have a flare like I did before. And that was the first flare I've ever had in my whole life, like I had it back in October, November, December. But the goal is to kind of reintroduce myself to things that are healthier, limit how much I consume things that may not be the best. Like white rice is not the best, but I don't eat it that much, so it's more of a treat. I don't do a lot of dairy. The only dairy that I typically do is cheese on my salads, but last week I did really good with not putting any cheese on my salads, and I survived. I do still love a good ranch dressing. That's going to probably be the hardest part, straying away from ranch dressing, not unless I make it myself and use like a non-dairy sour cream or something like that. But again, everything in moderation, finding ways to be in tune when or if things happen, because for me, the goal is not to stop eating all the things that I enjoy. It's to pay attention to make sure that those things don't cause any adverse reactions, and then also to incorporate better things, because I feel like everything is a balance. You know what I'm saying? We go out under the sun, we can get sun cancer, but we need vitamin D. You can't sit in a house and not get that. You know, you can take vitamin D pills, but it's not the same as getting the actual vitamin D from the sun outside. So that's how I'm kind of looking at this wellness journey for myself. We need the sun, but we have to still protect ourselves so we won't get those skin things that sun provides. I love sushi, but I'm not going to eat a lot of it because some of the ingredients may not be beneficial. But if I do, drink a detox tea, flush it out. Like, find a way. It's all about balance. Like, creating a diet, you can either have a bad diet, a balanced diet, or a strict diet. I'm in the middle. I'm on the fence, having a good old time. I'm balanced. I'm balanced. It might teeter too bad sometimes, but I get back that balance. It might teeter too strict, but I'm gonna get back to that balance. For me, it's about balance. That's it. I do plan on incorporating things to help increase better digestive, better skin health, and better health. Like, all those things I do plan on doing. So through this journey, am I going to be sitting here talking about, oh no, I'm never going to eat this because it's so bad? No, because not unless, again, I lose the taste for it. Because sometimes when you alter your diet, you lose the taste for certain things. You know, so it's all in moderation. You know, I find myself, I snack more when I'm in the office. So finding snackies that aren't as bad, or that's going to, that's bad, put it that way. Always trying to look for words that sometimes is just basic. It is what it is. But, I'm trying to think what else. I got my sushi. I left my chopsticks. It's like I can't eat my sushi without chopsticks. I can if I have to, but I prefer not to. I did get my package. I'm going to show y'all that. Hopefully time will permit. And it should, because I'm not going to have to. Because my godson, I told y'all, he's having a birthday dinner, and he invited me, and, well, of course I'm invited, but little man was invited too. But little man is really engulfed in getting his basketball stuff going on, and that is his primary obligation. That's his job for the summer. Conditioning, you know, giving himself a balanced diet and consistency. And so he been on vacation all week, so we're not gonna break that consistency. You know, sometimes you gotta miss certain things if you have goals, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, for the young kids, it's kind of hard for them to understand that. It's like they want to have the fun and meet the goals, but sometimes it's balanced. The fun might got to be put on pause momentarily. So it ends up working out because I have to be at the salon at 12. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed and stuff here. I'm just gonna be casual. It ain't nothing like I need to be super fancy for. It's hibachi. I'm gonna take my makeup with me so I can do my makeup just light beat, because, you know, I'm struggling with just the hyperpigmentation, and that's it. So what I will do is I will bring my camera, show you all my process. I am gonna go back and dye my hair black. I just decided I'm just not ready for the gray journey, and when I do, I'd rather just cut off all the black, and I'm not ready to cut all my hair off either, especially now since it's growing back healthier. So I'll show you when I do my treatment. I'm gonna do my blue light treatment to help my scalp, my color and all that stuff. I'm gonna show you all that and then show you the install, but I'm gonna show you the ponytail real quick. All right, so this is the viral ponytail that everybody's been talking about on the Twitters and well, is people still on Twitter now? Oh, let me talk about that too. Hold on, we're gonna have talk time, then I'm gonna get to my business, because the lighting is a little funky where I'm sitting at right now. I need to get a curtain because I like this view, because you get to see my wine, like you get to see me, my plants, my hats, this is like my background. Eventually, would I like it to be a little less decluttered? Yes, but we need to hear there. So I have had plenty of ponytails. And one ponytail that I've never tried was the wraparound ponytail, where it's the ponytail, you clip it and it has the piece that you wrap. But this one my friend sent to me, and I immediately went on Amazon to see, and it was sold out. So they came back in stock, and it's the, I call it the pocket ponytail. So it is by Shake and Go. It is the Organique Pony Pro Weave Ponytail. And I'm going to just take this off so you can see it. And if I can find the video of the girl, I'll leave it here. If I can't find it, then you ain't seeing it. But it shows with, you can put the ponytail on the top or the bottom, however you want. But let me turn on this side. So it has this little pocket where you braid your ponytail down and stick your ponytail in the pocket. That way you don't have to worry about, and this is one of my things, like when my clients come and get ponytails and they got a lot of hair, trying to keep the ponytail of their hair from either being too big or showing. So what you would do is, regardless if you put it high, low, whatever, you would braid your hair, and then you will slide it into that pocket, and then you will then take the band that's right here and wrap it around to cover the track, and you have a nice sleek ponytail. Listen, I'm impressed, because summertimes are for ponytails, and I've actually become more of a ponytail wearer here lately, especially since, well, before I went through my psoriasis issue, I was wearing ponytails. The last ponytail I wore was in March at my cousin's funeral. And that's the last time I colored my hair too. So I'll show y'all my gray and everything so y'all can see that I am gray. Like if I went gray, I'd be gray. So this is the ponytail. How many inches is this? I got it in the number 1. That's another reason I want to dye my hair back black. And I like it because it's nice and thin. It's not bulky like most, you know, when you get those little synthetic ponytails. Let's see. Doesn't say how many inches is on here. Let's see. But this is the ponytail, nice and sleek. And then this is the little part that you would wrap around. This is like a little mesh. Sorry, my hands are ashy. Like a little mesh band. And you would just stick your ponytail into that pocket and then wrap the mesh band around as tight as you can take it. And then that way you'll get more of a natural looking ponytail. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to wear that tomorrow. So yeah, y'all will see that. So I felt like I had some, oh, I got something to tell y'all. Let me go get my chopsticks and I'll be right back. All right, let's talk. Let's put some soy sauce on my sushi. Normally I like to mix my soy sauce and my wasabi, but I'm hungry. I don't got time for all that. So yeah, so, and it's funny because I am in the group where the guy Adam M gives updates on the new things that's going on. And I just kind of like, I'm still part of the group, but I just ignore the stuff. And so he had been talking about this new thing called Threads. And I was like, I ain't trying to get nothing new. So I started seeing some of my friends sharing their stories about Thread. So when I checked my messages, I was like, it was like, oh, you invited to join Thread. So I joined it. I joined it not knowing what it was. I knew it was some type of message kind of thing. And I think that's why I didn't really pay attention to the broadcast announcement, because I was like, I don't need nothing else but people gotta send me random messages. So when I saw all my diehards on it, alright, let me see what's going on. Y'all, I love it. I love it. Like, I've heard so many different descriptions. And I haven't been on Twitter in years, so I don't even know how Twitter is anymore. But it's similar to Twitter. You post, you know, text. You can attach pictures or videos. You can also add links. You can add people. But it's supposed to be a community where it's all about positivity. You know, and you can control like keywords. Like if somebody say racist things, you can put in like the racist words. So if you get a post or if something comes up, it'll automatically know not to share that to your page. You can follow celebrities. You can follow your friends. All that stuff. So two of the descriptions that I heard was so fitting. They were like, it's like a big family reunion. It's like all your people on there, even people you haven't seen in a while, and y'all just chatting it up like it was no time lost. Another one described it as like just a big group message, which that one is spot on. And the thing that I like about it is that it's attached to your Instagram. So say somebody follows you. Where's my phone? I'll leave a video up showing how it looks. But say you get a follow request. You can be private or you can be public. Right now I'm public. Right now I don't really feel like I have a need to be private. My Instagram page is public, so you know it is what it is. But when you get requests, you can click their Instagram button, so you can see if it's somebody you follow, or if it's a new person you ain't never heard of. You can check it out. And the good thing about that is you have to have an Instagram to have it. I don't know if they're gonna change it, but that way you know it's like you can either just follow your Instagram friends or you can follow other people. And hopefully, prayerfully, people won't turn this platform into a political place or a place of negativity. Hopefully, you know, I already seen a post and I hit mute because I don't want to see it. How to grow your thread followers. I don't need to grow my thread followers. That's what I have Instagram and YouTube for. If I want to grow my followers, I can grow it on that. Like, people always want to do the most. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope they don't monetize this. I hope they don't do it. And I don't even want them to have DMs. You want to DM me? Go to my Instagram page. Email me. Like, let it be what it is. Like, it's a few things that I think that they should add. But, of course, if anything new, they got to fill it out and see how it works. Like, they need an edit button. They need an emoji button. Because some stuff I don't want to heart. I want to laugh out loud. What else they need? They need to have, like, gifts. Pre-approved gifts on there, so you don't have to keep going and finding your own. And which I'm sure they will. But I like it. It's fun. People just chatting, having a good time. Nobody feeling like they have to be pressured into having a certain aesthetic. Nobody have to try to, especially like if you are an influencer or a content creator like I am, you have like affiliate links. You don't have to feel pressure to add an affiliate link to something. You know, it's just, I feel like Threads is like the weekend, and Instagram is like your 9 to 5. So Instagram 9 to 5, you're doing all your, you know, stuff that you need to do, making sure that you're getting that paycheck. And then on the weekend, you can do whatever you want to do without worrying about putting your makeup on, worrying about making sure your eyebrows is arched, making sure that you got the right work attire on. It's the weekend. We gonna be on this joint threading all weekend. That's what I feel like is like. No pressure to do what is required to do when you become a content creator or an influencer. Now, if you're not a content creator or an influencer on any of the profiles, then it is what it is. But when you are utilizing social media to create additional streams of income, and you are using it to provide content to bring awareness to people, you know, it does become a job, because you have to be specific on what you post, how you post it, and how it looks, so it can be attractive to people when they watch it, read it, look at it. But on Threads, you can misspell something. Who cares? Who gonna check me, boo? In the words of Sheree. So yeah, so I'm enjoying Threads. If any of you guys are on Threads, make sure you follow me. I will leave my Thread link in the description box. If you already follow me on Instagram, all you have to do is click that little ID number, and that ID number is basically really just saying what number you are in the people that join Threads. I think I'm like 700,000, such. I'm kind of mad because I could have been like, you know, 0000001 if I would have just paid attention to my message. But you know what I'm saying? The scripture says the last will be first and the first will be last. So I don't care about being first. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just chill out and relax. I'm going to export some of today's content. Might start working on it. I don't know. Whatever I do, I'm going to go ahead and at least put it on my laptop. I really need to start using my LumaFusion. That way, while I'm at work, I can be doing some edits when I have time in between clients. But I think I'm going to wait until I get my camera. Yeah, I know y'all haven't heard me talk about that camera in a minute. Like, I have talked about that camera in so many vlogs, and even in so many of my unedited videos that I had to cut. I'm like, because I'm tired of hearing myself talk about this camera. So I know they are. But the goal is, I got a couple of small things. Like, you know how you got like a whole bunch of small things that equal up to a big thing? So I got a couple of small things that I want to alleviate, so that way half of those small things can go towards that camera. So I'm not gonna say a date because it all depends on other moving parts, but a camera will be coming before 2024. Best believe that, because I'm tired. I mean, even though the camera still has its issues, you know, you run out of storage, you gotta change your memory card, the battery dies, you gotta change your battery pack, but at least you have those options. The thing with your phone is, once it dies, you gotta wait till it charges. When you run out of memory, you gotta start deleting things. So the benefits of having a actual vlogging camera outweighs me using my phone, because once that thing says storage full, it's like, dang, what app I gotta delete, what videos I need to go through and delete, what text messages I need to delete. And then when the battery dies, like, you gotta sit and wait for it to charge. And then once it charges, if it's not fully charged, you gotta be like right now with the cord attached to it. And what if you're somewhere where you can't attach a cord to? What if you're walking around the store? So at least if you know you have a camera and you're planning content outside of your house, you just pack enough memory cards and pack enough batteries so you can be able to like bada boom, bada bing. So I may or may not come back today, but nevertheless, either way, you will see me tomorrow. Peace. Y'all, I wanted to show y'all this. So I bought a bouquet from Trader Joe's probably 2 weeks ago. And these are the leftover flowers that are still doing good. I don't know what kind of flower this is, but oh my gosh, they're so pretty. And it seems like they've gotten fuller and fuller. I need to figure out what kind of flower this is. This may be, like, I'm trying to like find my favorite flowers that I like. So when I'm out plant shop, well, you know, flower shopping. But I mean, look at these, like they were drooping over, but when I cut them, is that a net? Is that a net? Oh my gosh, nets have gotten in here. I need to dump this out and put more water in here. The nets have been netting this time of year. Let me see. They've been good in my plants. They haven't came back in my plants, but I need to dump this water. But I've been trying to find like my flowers, like flowers that I like. I like the Corinthians. I don't know how to say it. I like those. I love this little thing right here. And these ones. If any of my flower connoisseurs are on here and you know what kind of flower this is, this one right here, and then this little thing right here, let me know in the comments. Because y'all, you should have seen these. Was it yesterday? I don't know, yesterday or Saturday. They were looking real raggedy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this because I don't like the fact that nets are inside my flower vase. Good morning, loves. Happy Tuesday. Yay, 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 yay. Guess who is up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning on the way to the gym? Me. That would be her. Y'all, I'm proud of myself. Because this This ain't nothing but God. Ain't nothing but God, okay? So, my intentions are to get up still a little bit early, in which I don't have to be there until 12. So that means I need to leave out my house by 11:20 at the earliest, 11:30 the latest, but I try to do like 20 minutes after the hour so I can make it there in enough time to get myself together and stuff like that before my first client. I got 2 clients today, and like I told y'all, I was gonna do my hair because I'm ready to take this wig off just for a little while, and I'm gonna cover these grays. I decided, it has been decided. So hope I can finish this before I get to the gym. What I decided to do today, because it dawned on me, I'm like, I wonder if I could put my Celsius packet in here. That way it'll give me that extra energy, as well as along with the fruits, because I'm trying to drink fruits in the morning. I know they one of the girls that I follow, she was like, the best way to start up your morning is to eat fruits. Well, sometimes I don't want to eat the fruits, so if I can blend it up, so I have watermelon, strawberries, and cherries, and I use coconut water, and I got 2 dates in here. And I will say, I think I put the raspberry blueberry packet in there. I don't know, I gotta look at the thing. But it definitely made it sweet. So next time I'm gonna leave out the dates, because I put the dates in there so it can add some sweetness to it. But we gonna see, child. If I start itching, that means it's working. Because I don't know if y'all, it's something about the Celsius. And it's been such a long time since I had the drink, so I can't say 100% how the drink does. But with the packets, it makes me itch. And I follow I Am Sharika B, and she had mentioned that when she takes like her pre-workouts and stuff like that, when it makes her itch, she has to work it off. So I guess that's his way of saying it's working. And so this way, also the reason why I put the Celsius in here is because I drank my water out of my Stanley, and then that way that will, you know what I'm saying, like having to put it in a water bottle and drinking, like it's just too many things to drink out of, so why not put it in here? So anyway, needless to say, it tastes yummy. It tastes real good. So yeah, so today's agenda, I gotta be at the salon at 2. I have a blowout, not 2, at 12. I have a blowout, is she coming at 12? Yeah, she coming at 12. Then I have a relaxer client at 1. And that shouldn't take me more than 3 hours tops, because she's a short hair client, so it may be less than 3. So once I'm done her, and I might even start, because she's, you know, you got certain clients where you can just be a little unprofessional with, you know, so I might put the color in while she's under the dryer to multitask. But the birthday dinner is at 6:15, so I'm just gonna stay at the salon. That's why I was like, I'll just do my hair at the salon, because it is retarded for me to come back home, because literally the restaurant is about 10 minutes or less from the salon. If I go home, that's 25 minutes home, and then 20 minutes back to the restaurant. And my husband and my son, they're not going to be home anyway, because they have the Love League basketball tournament. It's a AmPro, amateur professional league that they do every summer. And so this year my husband is coaching the team, and my oldest son, well, second to the oldest son, he plays in it as the professional. And then our youngest, he is like the ball boy. And, you know, depending on if the team has a lead or they down real bad, sometimes they'll put him in the game and let him play a little bit. I did a thing last night. Oh my gosh, I did a thing. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm having buyer's remorse or just feeling the level of, and I ain't even gonna say pressure. This purchase, and I'm not gonna tell y'all what the purchase is until I get it. It's supposed to arrive on Monday, so y'all gotta wait until next week's vlog. But y'all, and I've been talking about it. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But I have been talking about this item for a minute, and one of my friends on social media had posted that it was going to be on the Prime Day sale. So like I said, I don't think it's buyer's remorse. I think what it is because I know I got some other things that I need to do, but the price is priceless. Oh gosh. So in the meantime, while I wait for it to arrive, I'm gonna see if I can purchase some items that I would need to go along with it. I'm like literally almost at the gym. So my goal was to get here no later than 8. So I'm like an hour and 15 minutes behind my goal, but I'm here. That's all that matters. All right, you guys, I will see y'all at the salon. Hey loves, so I know I said I wasn't gonna hit y'all up until I got to the salon, but I wanted to come on. One, I'm on the way to work, and I took my wig off because I'm gonna rewash it. I washed it Saturday night, but since I've been wearing it, working out, and I've been sweating, I want to wash it again. So when I am ready to put it back on, it's already washed clean, the lace is clean and fresh. So I took it off and I just put my hat back on. This is like my favorite hat right now. I have a denim one that I got off of Temu, but they don't sell that anymore. But anyway, I'm on the way to work, and just wanted to chat with you all while I was here. I don't feel like I've talked about it much here, but while I was getting ready for work and I was showering and stuff and just reflecting and thinking about what my life used to look like, the loss that I've occurred in my life and where I am now, and I realized that I discount the fact, and I don't know if that's the best word to use, but I feel like, and I guess because I've grieved it, where I'm living through it, so it doesn't affect me as frequently as it used to. And then I think I dumbed down the fact that I was never a biological mother, which is a lie. I have been pregnant twice. Both were ectopic pregnancies. So I have been pregnant with a child. And I don't think I talk about that enough. And one of the things I was talking to my bestie, Alicia, about is that, you know, I feel like I'm being tugged in so many different ways. And I really don't know which. Like, I feel like God has a lot of doors for me. But each one I have to walk through one to get through the other. But the enemy also has a variety of doors that I have to make sure that I don't confuse them as the door that God has for me. And I say all that says, you know, I've always felt a strong leaning and pulling to minister or just share and help uplift other women that have had, still going through, not sure if they are going through, you know, a place in their life where they may or may not be able to have their own children naturally. Like, I can do, well, that ship could sail for me. I am content at this point in my life. But I could have had in vitro. I know I've talked about that before, you know, but that is one. At the time where I was eligible to do it, insurance wasn't paying. I don't know if insurance pays now, but they weren't paying, so it would have had to be an out-of-pocket expense. And then it's like, do you want to do this and not and be a single parent? Because I wasn't in any type of relationship that realistically, now looking back, that would have been my forever relationship. And also, you know, there's no guarantee that you're going to leave at the end of the process with a baby. And so I just was never mentally prepared to go through that. Also, I knew that the person that I was with, no disrespect to that person, I knew that they couldn't emotionally be the support that I would need. And there's so many layers to, you know, being physically barren or physically having troubles conceiving naturally. It's a lot of pieces to that people don't even really talk about or share about. You know, people talk about, you know, they show they show the journey where they're going to get the eggs retrieved and, you know, and prayerfully the end result. Or you have some that, you know, don't have a happy ending, but you don't really see like all that goes into it. Even the even the decisions to decide to do it. So anyway, I say all that to say is that this morning while I was getting ready to go to work, I started thinking about my angel babies. Like, I have 2 babies that I don't know the purpose, and I don't know if I need to ask God to reveal to me the purpose of me even going through that. Was it because I needed to be the testimony for others? You know, sometimes we go through things in life not for ourselves, but for other people. I know that sounds crazy. And, you know, part of me, you know, being unable to naturally have children, you know, came from lack of knowledge and not knowing myself and trusting in the wrong people. Like, it's so much to that. You know, and so most people want to blame God for the whole picture, but God is not responsible for all of it. Like, if I would have known my body, if I would have trusted God and not my boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I would have been in a different place with self-knowledge, you know, I could have been a mother to a child that I birthed through, you know, through my womb. And every now and again, you know, grief is grief. Every now and again, I do have a feeling of grief where I'm sad about it. And it looks different in different scenarios. Like, you know, being a bonus mom, I love it and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But, you know, it's certain aspects of being a bonus mom where you just don't get that motherly, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you feel like you're missing out, or you're being left out because you're not really that person's mother. Or even like, you know, being a bonus grandparent, you know, it just feels different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, some days I feel like I can't be as involved as I want, because in my mind, that I have to get myself out of it. I don't have the right to be as involved. Just some of the thoughts, like you know, and I know I'm rambling, but I'm sharing from my heart, because I never know who's watching my videos, and I've always promised God that I would allow him to use me in whatever situation or environment. I asked him, I said, change my life, make me love myself more, and I promise I'll be obedient, and I promise I will do and speak the things that you need me to speak and do, you know? So, with all that being said, I keep going around and around and around, but I feel like the season for me to start operating in my anointing when it comes to not having a child, because it's so many, you know, different, like, everybody can benefit from it, but the women that never have a child of their own, even though God has blessed her with a family of her own that she has married into or what have you, it's hard for anybody to understand what it feels when you don't get to take that pregnancy test and share it with your significant other, and going to the doctor, hearing the heartbeat, you know, going through all the pains and all the things that come along with pregnancy, good and bad, you know, having the baby shower, celebrating with your friends, giving birth, and having a baby of your own that God has blessed you with, that looks at you, that relies on you, that God is trusting you to nurture. Like, not ever having that hurts, and that hurt never goes away. It just feels different from season to season. And I don't care what anybody says. I mean, it's almost like when people say, oh, you don't have any kids, you don't know what it's like to be a mother. That shit hurt. I'm sorry I had to cuss. Like, just because I haven't birthed a child does not mean that I don't know what it's like to be a mother. Because when God gives you a maternal instinct, when God gives you something, you know what it is. You may not physically have had a child, but it's like, shucks. It's like, we don't just stumble across being a Christian. We've always had it in our spirit. It's just that as life progresses, we learn and we get into that word. We learn more about being a Christian, just like being a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not you prepare to be a mother before you are even a mother. Just like a wife, you prepare to be a wife before you are actually physically a wife. We make preparation for things before they come to fruition. You don't just become a business owner, you prepare to be a business owner. You just don't start driving, you prepare to be a driver. Like, everything you prepare to be, but sometimes it don't work out. You can take all the tests and everything, but when it comes to get behind that wheel, you just keep failing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have all the principles, you just aren't able to apply them to the behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? You know all the things it takes to be a business person, but you just don't have the opportunity to start that business. Doesn't mean that you don't have a business mindset. You know, so I say all that to say is, you know, it's rough. And I think a lot of my emotions kind of got a little jarred, you know, because this weekend we had the half birthday for Nugget, and one of the young ladies asked me, what is she gonna call me? And you know, I would love to be called grandma, but my husband tells me that I can't, but it's something in me. It may, I don't know. I'm just full of emotions about that this morning. I don't know why. But what I am going to allow the emotions to do is to lead me to what God wants me to do. I've always operated in that ministry. I've even had, and I still have it, but God has told me I need to change some things. But I still have it, but I just haven't operated in it in a while. It's called Her Womb, and the womb is the acronym for woman overcoming barrenness and miscarriages. And just sitting here talking to y'all, God is giving me more revelation that I need to flip-flop some stuff. But he has given me a scripture to lean on, because in spite of her womb, our womb, your womb, God is going to always give the barren woman a family as long as she is faithful. It just may not look like how you want it to look like. And you have to pray to God for strength. You have to pray to God for grace and mercy, because it never gets easy. Grieving, your womb, the thing that gives birth and gives life to a human being, especially when you wanted to. Like, it's some people that don't want to be, you know, and that's fine too. But for the ones that dreamed about it, journaled about it, prayed about it, and that just wasn't an answered prayer for them, it's a tough. I can't say tough enough. It's a tough spot to be in, and especially, you know, when you get married and you are with that one that God has given you, that ordained for you to be with, and you know that you can't create a legacy together. That kind of hits a little different too. Yeah, so I know I'm almost 50, and I'm gonna be real honest. Up until maybe a year ago, I used to pray for a miracle. I'm like, God, I know miracles can happen. And even like, you know, when I talked to my husband about it, especially like when we first started dating, I told him that I couldn't naturally have kids. He was like, know, because that's one of the things that I always talk about when I'm seriously dating somebody, especially if they don't have kids or if they have older kids but they want more kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, this is the deal. Can you be with somebody like me? And you got to really think about that, because some people will say yes, but then you get deeper into the relationship in the years, and then you realize that I do want this. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be a thing that you really know what you know. But my husband and I had the conversation. He was like, look, if you want to, okay, we can do it. You know, if you want to do in vitro, we can do it. Or if you are believing God for it, I'm believing with you. You know what I'm saying? And so it was a time where I was really believing for a miracle. I was really believing for a miracle. I was really believing for a miracle, and it didn't happen. And so I grieve the desire for a miracle, and I heal from that, you know. But life be lifing. And the only way that you can get through life experiences, highs and lows, ups and downs, joys and pains, happiness and sadness, is you just gotta believe God for something else. Like, you gotta believe that there is something more, you know. And learn to not have a I'm gonna just be satisfied spirit, because you have to ask God to give you a spirit of acceptance and of expectancy, because you need to accept what you're unable to do in the natural, but expect what God can do in the spirit. You have to, you know, because as long as you straddle the fence, it's going to be hard to really let go of what we wanted and to accept what God's will can be. Yeah. That's it.
The sum of my mistakes, can I catch a break to breathe? Not a perfect man, but I understand the journey. So I'll write another song to right another wrong. Oh my. It's a game of live and learn. I left and then returned to try till I get it right. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong. means I'll take pride. Down for the ride till I get it right. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong. I've been working on the daily, hours, minutes, seconds fade. Trying to keep up, staying busy. Gotta fail faster, they say. Hope that it leads to destiny. When I look back on mistakes, journey carried me to my dreams. Lessons I embrace till I trust yourself, love. It's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up. It's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love. It's okay. It's just another wrong. We all have flaws, just another wrong. Please don't take it hard, love. We must be strong, yeah. We live to learn another day. Please don't take it hard, love. We'll be okay, be okay.
Alright, loves, so this is that viral ponytail. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that it's natural looking. I mean, it's super long. What is she doing? Oh no, is my battery dead? So my battery on my fan is dead, and I should have known it was dead because I didn't charge it after we used it at the baby's birthday because we was all hot up in there you know, moving stuff and doing all of that. But anyway, this is the ponytail. I love it. I did kind of struggle with trying to wrap this back part, but I think I got it really good. So I like the fact that, so first of all, I don't know how long the little funnel thing is. Let me see. I think the funnel thing, yeah, the funnel thing stops right here. So if your hair is super duper long, you may have to kind of like flip it. But once you get it in, it's a little comb piece. And I don't know if the comb's supposed to go at the top or underneath, but I did it underneath because it worked better for me that way. And then the curly piece, which is the wraparound, you can pull it. It's a drawstring, so you can pull that as tight as you need to, and then you just wrap it, the hair around that. I feel like part of the weft thing is exposed, but it's all good. So it's super lightweight. It's not super heavy. And yeah, so I'm enjoying it. Now my battery on my iPhone camera is low, so I don't know how much of the birthday dinner I'll be able to get on film. I might just have to use my actual phone. I mean, this is my phone too, but I'm talking about like my personal phone. I just hate using my personal phone because I know the battery's gonna die on this thing. So the party starts, well, the dinner starts at 6:15. I'm like a little less than 15 minutes from the location, in which it's so funny, this ponytail is sitting on my lap, baby. It is sitting on my lap. But hopefully everybody's on time and the party doesn't get held up, because I know how it is when you go to, you know, you got a group of people, they're like, oh, the whole party gotta be here, but it's hibachi style, so they should be able to start seating people as they come, but who knows. But I'm excited. My godson is turning 16. I mean, I was there. I watched him come into the world. Like, I saw him come out that pool, nah, okay? Like, I was there. You know, but life be lifing. And I don't get to see him as much anymore. But he a teenager. He don't want to hang out with no old folks anyway. But that's my baby. I call him Poobies. He hates it. He hates it. We were trying to throw him a party, but he's so like, he's extra, but he low key at the same time. Like, he don't want a whole lot of louder. So this is his Sweet 16 party with his family, and I'm assuming maybe some of his friends. The little man was gonna come, but you know, like I said, he's into his basketball thing right now, and which that is fine and acceptable. It's not like he's just sitting at home sleeping and didn't want to come, because I would have been mad. But I will hopefully be able to get some clips with this phone. That way I don't have to worry about my personal phone that much. All right, I'll see y'all at Hibachi.
See, we. Hold on, wait. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Birthday, dear Poobies. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Nathaniel. Birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy Happy birthday to
Okay, love, so I want to come back and properly close the video. Just finished cleaning my makeup off. I'm about to finish my cleansing routine for the night. Feels good to have my own hair out for a change. I mean, even though I got a ponytail on, but no more gray. Even though, like, this little piece, that little piece did not want to color. If any of y'all got gray hair, y'all already know the struggle. It's always gonna be some resistant pieces. But anyways, like I said, I just want to come on and close the vlog. I hope you enjoy spending the past couple of days with me. some changes are about to happen, all good. And I can't wait to share that with you guys on next week's vlog. I might vlog Sunday, starting off the week for next week vlog. It just depends. I think I might take myself like on a solo date. I wanted to do that yesterday, but because I started my day late, it just didn't work out the way I wanted to. But you know, I can always do it another day. So if I do take myself out Sunday, I'll definitely take y'all along with me, and we'll start the vlog for the new week on Sunday. If not, I'll see y'all when I start the vlog on Monday. I feel like I'm ahead of schedule, because normally, so like this week's vlog would be posted by Wednesday of next week. But if I can get this content edited by Sunday, then this video might be up Sunday. So if that's the case, that'll be good. So yeah, my skin is really bad. I got some new stuff that should help with the hyperpigmentation. I don't know about the acne itself, but most of it, like this, I know is because when I wear weaves, this side of my face always breaks out. So that's why I knew it was time for me to give myself a break from wearing the wigs for a minute. I might even try to see if I can get a curly ponytail. Well, I have a curly ponytail that I bought before I started buying the wigs, so I might change out of this. Like, I love this ponytail. It's the viral ponytail. Had to come and fix the little, I know you can't see, I had to come fix that when I came home. So it's not too heavy, it feels pretty secure, but I like a removable ponytail just because I like to take my hair out of the ponytail holder, because I don't like the tension that it puts on the hair. So I'm going to try to keep this on until Sunday, and then I'll probably switch into my curly ponytail on Sunday, and wear that when I go out. Yeah, but anyway, I enjoyed spending the past couple days with you guys. I know a little bit of the vlog was a little emotional, but you know, it wouldn't be life with CheKesha if I did not allow myself to have those vulnerable moments, because I'm not perfect. This vlog is not scripted at all. I just include what it is that I got going on, and that's that. So if you enjoyed this week's vlog, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. So until next time, loves, peace.